Welcome to Friday Fails. ...
But why?
Oh! Man, that was pretty good. That was very Justin Bieber-ish of you. If you're new here, this is Cody and I'm Tyler. We are, he's the assistant manager of the MX Factory.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm the manager.
I'm the manager. Well, what am I?
I am the co-VP.
You're the co-VP. He's the co-VP and I'm the VP. And what we do on this channel is we take subscriber submitted videos and we break them down to help keep you guys alive. Make sure you're not crashing, make sure that you're getting better on your dirt bike. The MX Factory is that in a nutshell, and these videos are a little like entertainment and also education. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and send us your video if you get one of your little spills on the video camera.
Send it to us.
What do they call them these days? Camcorders? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right, we're just gonna get right into it. We got the first one here is Tyler. Let's see. Tyler. So this is footage of my friend Wyatt on his 50 during a practice. I hope to see this on Friday Fails, and also check out my own YouTube channel. YouTube link there.
You're gonna see it here today, folks.
Here we go. Ooh, he's flying.
Oh! Was that a
No way!
Saved
He
it.
saved that? That is incredible.
Wyatt, that was absolutely incredible.
Hold on, I gotta go back. That is just like, if you don't believe in God, now you do, son.
Man.
Well, that was, he's just gonna ride on and kids are just like that too. It's just like, oh, you see that slid? You see
Nothing
me do that
ever
back
happened.
tire slide? I slid
See
the
that
back
whip
tire.
I just did?
You see me whip it?
He's pretty committed there.
Yeah, he's pretty committed. I felt like he let off the gas right at the top.
Right at the top, just a little.
That's
the
a
way the
very
bike fell
common
down.
kid thing.
Don't hesitate. It'll kill you.
Two things I see from 50 riders. They either let off right at the top or they hold it a foot past. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a timing thing. I think it just comes
Timing.
with age, they say.
It's a dance out there.
Wyatt, I'm gonna tell you, the breakdown I'm gonna give you is, man, you really did a good job saving that one. I'm proud of you, and I think that I'm not gonna tell you to do anything different because you didn't crash. You could have held the gas on a little bit further. Maybe you wouldn't have clipped it, but other than that, you did a great job.
Heck of a save.
Heck of a save. Good job, Wyatt.
Safe, or is that out? I don't know how they do that.
Who knows?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I don't watch
Anything. All right, that was Tyler. So we're gonna move up to Isaac Gross. Hi guys, I just recently got into your videos in motocross. This was at OMC in Boise. Man, I'd love to go to Boise and do some mountain biking and maybe some dirt biking. This video is of my second race ever. I had just gotten a good start for the first time and was riding way over my head.
At least you knew it.
I was clearing that double all day, but this time didn't fully commit because I didn't feel comfortable jumping next to the other riders. I luckily didn't get hurt, just nailed my head pretty hard. Who needs those anyways, right? Right, Isaac?
Okay, got some GoPro footy.
All right, nice ruts in the track.
Track looks well developed.
Oh man. Oh, that GoPro don't you want to just look up a little bit?
Oh, he shorted it.
Oh, and it tossed him. Let me go back. Yeah. A little bit risky jumping that thing when this guy didn't jump. You probably actually did the right thing. You should have just checked up a hair more.
Yeah.
So Isaac, you want to give him some love?
Yeah,
I think I took the last couple.
So I think this is a sign of maybe we need to practice around people a little bit more before we race too, because honestly, you probably could have stayed on the gas, jumped the double, ended up okay. You were uncomfortable with that other rider around you. That caused you to hesitate. When you hesitated, that's what puts you in the bad spot there. So either a little less there, thinking about it a little earlier, having a little bit better track awareness, realizing he was right there a little earlier so you'd be ready to react and actually roll that jump, or just practicing a little bit more around other people, getting comfortable in that intense situation where you're not putting yourself over your head.
Totally 175,000% disagree. No, that was great, man. Good explanation. I think you just got to have a little bit of track awareness and also know the riders that you're around. When you've only raced a couple times, it's hard to do that. So it's nice to just be extra cautious on those first few races. We're constantly telling riders to hold back from racing because the environment promotes anxiety and kind of bad decision making. So yeah, just be careful on your first, call it 10 races until you understand the riders and kind of what group of riders. You think about your 1 through 5 of that pack are probably all clearing that jump. Maybe 1 through 3. And then your 3 through 10 are rolling, right? And you know if you're in that area, you can start to guess when you're coming up to jumps or know that these guys aren't gonna jump this jump. I'm gonna check up too, or I've got a clear path, I'm gonna jump past them. So it's just really kind of studying your environment and understanding where you are in the group and what those riders are typically doing, and make your decisions based off of that. That's gonna keep you the safest in the new racer environment. We deal with that a lot around here. So this is fail number 3, and we've got Liam Elliott here, back here again with another fail. That's never good, man. That's never good, Liam.
Another.
Liam, that's never good, man. This was my second time ever being on an Ep.5 250.
Electronically fuel injected.
Oh, wow, nice. Okay, good. He does know a couple things. And it got me. Bad grip with my legs and death gripping the handlebars because I was racing. Oh, are we starting to notice a trend here? All right, anyways. Landed on the backside and whiskeyed into the next zip code. That's funny.
Man.
That's funny. Let's watch this.
This one sounds good already.
Yeah, let's blow it up.
Friday Phil's Whiskey MP4 is the title of the video.
Oh man, they're starting to
Whiskey.
They're starting to just title stuff right away when they crash. Like, oh, this is Friday Fails. Oh,
good Lord.
God.
Man, you got lucky those trees weren't any closer to the track, or you could have been a dead man.
The trees, man.
There's no movement here. I'm hoping the camera just flew off of his head.
I don't hear nothing. I'm waiting on it. I'm hoping he's still alive. I guess he's alive. He sent us this video. Let's back this one up, man. That was...
Man, he just fell right off the back of the bike there. Clearly not gripping enough with the legs.
And he overjumped
and being on a bike that's too fast.
He overjumped it too.
He went... Well, actually,
what do you think's the most common mistake when newer riders overjump a jump?
Braking at the knees, going into a seated position because they're not gripping hard enough with their legs.
And they're not strong enough.
Yeah, their muscles aren't developed enough. Little core stabilizer muscles and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, I think it's important for newer riders to kind of get fit off the bike too, like do some strength building in their core and their posterior chain, the deadlifts and the squats and all those muscles that take the big hits. Because we see it all the time. You do all the squats and all the deadlifts and stuff.
I'll out squat anybody.
This dude, he's skinny, but he can squat like 400 pounds, 405, which is insane. That means he could overjump like a 2,000-foot jump and be okay.
Yeah, I've almost done that before. It was like 1,500 feet though.
1,500.
Just kidding.
1,500. But in all seriousness, this is true. If you're strong in those areas and you've ridden in those positions long enough, a lot of times the riders won't get in those positions. They ride real upright, so they don't use their core, or they break at their knees, so they're not using all the muscles they need to take impact. And then you get this, you fall off the back. When you fall off the back, what do? We try to hold on, right?
Whiskey.
When we fall off the back, we try to hold on, we pull the throttle back. And when we pull the throttle back, we just jump into the next zip code.
It's gonna be a bad time.
This is my son, Aidan. Hey. He's 9 years old. He's been riding for 6 months, 4 months on a 65. How do you guys feel? Is that energy good? We watch your videos together all the time. And I would love to get his video on Friday Phil so you guys can tell him what he did wrong. He finally got the balls to start clearing these tabletops at our local track and did it several times successfully. This video, on the other hand, is the one more before we leave the track.
Been there, done that.
Thanks and have a good day. He didn't say on the other hand.
Josh,
Painter.
Thank you. We're submitting.
All right, here we go.
You're here. We're on Friday Phil's. It's
episode number 4. You guys literally are on the forefront of what will be at some point 1,000 episodes. That's my goal with this channel, 1,000 episodes. Do you have any goals for this channel? Of course you don't.
My goal is to keep out of prison until we get to 1,000.
Heck yeah.
Let's watch that again. Oh.
Oh man,
yeah,
you know,
he shorted her a little bit. Man, oh man, that sky looks beautiful though. Beautiful clouds in the sky there.
All right, so I'm gonna give him just a little, I don't know the scenario on the other side of that jump, but I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna do a little bit of guessing. You can tell us in the comments if this was right or not. Your rider, which was Aidan, correct?
Yes.
Was it Aidan?
Josh is his father.
Josh is the father. Aidan's right dead in the center of the track. It's a soft track. Am I right or am I wrong? That's soft dirt.
Yeah.
Do we think that face got V'd out in the middle and was real low?
We think so.
We think so. Judging by how you came off the jump with no height at all, and you clipped the top, and the track is loose, and you held the gas all the way through the top like you should, but the wheel spun maybe because your hips weren't far enough back, your heels weren't dropped into the foot pegs to get traction to that back tire. The bike spun a little off that top. Next time, move over to where the jump face has been less affected by a bunch of dirt bumps. Yeah, get a little height, because even if you jumped a little sideways and you cleared the top, you would have been fine. You'd have laid on the gas, you would have did the one more, and you'd have been like, Dad, see, I told you one mores don't make you crash, right? But Dad was right. It did get you this time, but also just move. We tell our guys this all the time here. They all ride right in the middle of the track. There's so much good real estate on both sides of where you're riding. You just have to kind of look up and find it and go to it. And what you'll find is that you start to develop your own lines and your own comfort, and you go faster around the track, safer.
Good cheap real estate out there on the left and right.
Cheap real estate, like $10,
nice.
$10 an acre.
Still waterfront though, it's good.
Still watered.
Yeah, still watered.
Still watered. Do you got anything to add?
It looks like he probably had cleared it successfully a few times before, and the time he came up short, he wasn't expecting it. I think his body broke forward a little bit at the crest of the landing. So then when he rebounded and landed with some force, his body broke forward even more. Even though he stayed on the gas, it was a double whammy, and he kind of got out of balance with the bike.
2 brakes, set the body forward.
Yeah.
Guess what we're to? The Pro Crush. I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video when we're breaking down that we actually do pro stuff, but we do. So here it is. All right, so this is kind of new for this channel, is that we're doing a pro breakdown. We've got Barcia Sexton.
Pros, bro.
Ooh, I get
pros, bro.
Ooh, lap 1. Barcia's in 9th.
Oh, I see Sexton.
Barcia just wants to run into him, I know.
Oh! Is there such a thing as karma? If there is, that might have been served right there.
Hey, you guys want to know a really funny story while we're here?
Tell him.
All right, so Barcia here is running over Chase Sexton. And I had my experience with Barcia back in the amateur days. He came to my local track, and Justin, I hope you see this. He came to my local track, and he was like the hot shot, right? Just got on big bikes, was really fast, Geico or whatever, Amsoil, Honda, whatever that was. We went off the start. I got the whole shot. This was the first lap of the track, or the race got red flagged. And I had kind of seen one straightaway, so I was kind of just checking up, and he's like revving his bike behind me and doing all this stuff, can't get by, whatever, just kind of being Barcia, which, you know, bam bam is bam bam. And we come off the start over the finish line, we both realize it's red flag, and he revs his bike wide open, look at me, and blows it up. And I was just like, yes, yes. For 2 reasons. 1, because I knew I was gonna get beat by like a 14-year-old if he got back to the starting line. And 2, just because it felt good that he was revving his bike at me and it blew up. Anyways, back to the breakdown.
That was a doozy. That was a real doozy there.
I mean, what do you do though? This is you know, this is just Sexton did nothing wrong here, clearly.
Yeah.
You don't really, you know, there's like an unspoken rule in racing that on the first lap, you're just not trying to clean people out. You haven't even let the race settle into where you can get into a battle yet, right? It's kind of silly when the pack is grouped up like that, of like running into each other. Whether he did it on purpose or an accident, who knows, but typically it's on purpose from Barcia. I have nothing against him.
Hey, we didn't ask for your opinion. We're asking for a breakdown here.
I am breaking it down.
What happened?
He ran into him.
Why did he flip over the bars though?
Soft dirt.
I don't know. I thought that was going to be funnier. It wasn't. I'm sorry, everybody.
All right. I'm going right back to where I paused before, where he's creaming Sexton and telling everyone that you don't want to cream people on the first lap. Why do you not want to cream people on the first lap?
Hey, man. These guys are racing.
Common sense. That's the wrong answer. Your dad would be disappointed. Why do you not want to cream someone on the first lap?
I cream people on the first lap.
How? Wait, are you risking falling when the whole pack can pass you at once? Are we doing that?
Yeah, you're risking throwing everything away. And he's a risk it for the biscuit type of guy.
He's in ninth. He's about to go. If he fall, does he fall with him?
He could have worked up to a top 3. He could have worked up to a top 3.
Why take the risk, right? I understand that he's like high frequency. He's up there. He's like all the time. That's just how he is, and that's what you get. Sexton, on the other hand, isn't that person. He's way more mellow, way more methodical.
He's like a big whooping crane.
Yeah, but he's
very
good,
smooth.
man. He's good. I love watching that guy ride.
I like him too.
I love watching him ride. But anyways, I think Barcia probably regretted this just as much as we're saying he did. It's nothing against him. It's nothing against what he did. But he probably had a really hard time in that moto and lost some valuable points that probably can make him more money in the long run if he would have just settled down, taken his, he's in 9th, so he's in like 6th or 7th. He could have worked his way up to a podium and made $100 grand and went home happy, but instead he probably got 10th and he made an enemy out of Sexton.
Well, he's on gas for 2021. Watch out, everybody. He's coming in hot.
He's on the red bike.
It's a rocket.
It's basically him and Sexton are teammates.
It's a red rocket.
Red rocket, coming in. All right, that's my opinion on that. You know, it's hard to break down their technique and the GoPro and all that stuff. I think they got pretty decent technique. I just wouldn't have made that move, personally. Never been inside the top 10 in Outdoor National either. Maybe I would have. That's not true, I have.
He has.
I didn't take out Sexton. You want to know why? Because he was in diapers. Okay, well, that was that. That was a long one. Man, I'm really happy about this.
That was good. That felt really good.
I'm feeling really good about this new channel. So make sure if you're watching this to subscribe. Support it by just subscribing if you can't do any more than that. If you can, we also have an email list that you can link up to.
Do that.
Make sure you click down there below. We're going to send out all our camp details if you guys ever want to come and see us. We're going to send out when we start selling courses and all our membership and all that stuff. All the information is going to be on our email list. So sign up there. If you like this video, we got a couple more over here you can check out. Don't forget our Instagram. It's just at the MX Factory. We're doing pretty cool stuff over there, semi-cool stuff. Make sure you check that out. Like, subscribe. Peace!